Good morning and welcome to John Beck. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Tuesday yesterday. Today is Wednesday, January 17th, 2024, and it is a day D. For instrumentals, it's a day 6. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sorry about that. All right, go ahead and take a seat. I'm so happy that you guys are here in school. A couple things. I know that Monday we were off. It was Dr. Martin Luther King Day. And then yesterday was not intended to be a day off, but just like last Wednesday, we had to pivot. In this case, it was a snow day. I hope that you guys all had fun. You know, I remember your age. I remember being in elementary school and just having fun out in the snow. And frankly, this, believe it or not, is Mr. Lin's first snow day here in Warwick, first full snow day. And even though I had to work from home, which I wanted to do, I had a lot of things to get done, a lot of things on my checklist. There's just something special about looking out the window and seeing all the fresh snow. That's really cool. And then for some of you kids, like my own kids, the next thing after enjoying the serene beauty of the snow is just dive into it and, you know, make a mess out of the snow and then traipse all of that back into the house. Anyways, my point being is I hope that you guys lived in the moment and you guys enjoyed it. Now, I don't want yesterday to overshadow what Monday was. Monday was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. For those of you guys who don't know, Dr. Martin Luther King recognized back in the 50s and 60s that there were two classes of citizens right here in America. And I know that now as we grow up, we know how important it is that everyone is born equal. We should be treated with dignity and with fairness. But that wasn't the case, especially based on the color of your skin. So Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Grew up in the South where it was really obvious, right? You couldn't, if you were African American, you couldn't drink from the same water fountain as somebody else who was not. And this extended to you couldn't even attend the same schools. And over time, he became a leader and a big voice, not only demanding equality and that no matter what anyone looked like, that they should be treated fairly and with dignity and kindness, but also he chose to do it in a peaceful fashion. Now, this didn't mean that he laid back and allowed his enemies to win. No, he insisted on any time he wanted to make a message, he chose to do it in a respectful, responsible, and ready way. You know, something that in a way that represented the dignity of the people he was representing, which was not just the African Americans, but all Americans. Now, I'll be honest, there's a lot of work left to do, right? Today, even now, when you walk out in the hallways or when you talk to people, we still judge people by the way they look. Sometimes it's by race, sometimes it's by other characteristics. And every time we do that, we take away from Dr. Martin Luther King's dream, which is to say, you know, one day maybe all of us will, you know, make amends, that we would fix this problem that we have where we're okay treating people differently, you know? And perhaps we can pause and just say, you know, we can make a difference. And we can treat and it starts with how we treat each other and how we speak up for entire groups of people and allow them to have a voice. So anyways, that's why we had Monday off. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and there's a lot more about his life. Unfortunately, his life was cut short. You know, even though he preached and wanted to send a message through by not being violent, there were people who did want to stop him, and some of them chose to stop him in a violent way. So that's why we pause and we remember Dr. Martin Luther King. I didn't have a chance last week to talk about it, so I'm taking the opportunity right now to do it. All right. So we are now on Wednesday. I hope that you guys know our 3 expectations. You know what they are: respect, responsibility, and readiness. I do want to commend one particular group, our 6th graders. Thank you, 6th graders. Last week, I did have to have a stern talk with many of you guys about how we were acting in the cafeteria. It did lead, let's be honest, a lot of other grades have seen it, lead you guys to be seated in assigned seats. Now, that hasn't gone away, but before I could even ask about how things went at lunch on Friday, I did get some messages from some of our ladies in the cafeteria, also from Mr. Dave, and he said that you guys responded beautifully. Okay, that is respect, that is responsibility, and that is readiness. Some of you guys may not like being in assigned seats, but instead of crumbling and digging a deeper hole, you realize that this is an issue not just about you, but about all of us as 6th graders. And you guys took ownership. You guys worked together, and I hope that you guys will keep doing that. I hope that the snow day and the extended weekend didn't make you fall back into some of the old bad habits, but perhaps this made you reflect on how you should continue forward with a lot of the new good habits that you're trying to build. All right, now, I am out of time, so I'm going to leave you guys with this. I love you. I care about you. I'm here to encourage you. Boys and girls, go ahead, spread that message. It's not just what you say, and it's not just what you sign. It is in everything you do. The way you do things, the things you do matter. The way you talk to people as well as the way you talk about people can be done in unloving ways or loving ways. It can be done in caring ways or uncaring ways, or it can be done in discouraging ways versus encouraging ways. I'm asking you to be loving, caring, and encouraging. All right, I can't wait to see you guys around. Have an awesome day.